Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is remove the lid cap to the oil filter housing and let the oil drain down into the oil pan. Relieve the pressure from the coolant system, and then you can go ahead and remove this hose, this radiator hose here. Once you get that clip loose, you want to go ahead and pull off the radiator hose and make sure you have something to catch it with on the bottom. So I went ahead and just going to remove this because it's in my way, not letting me get a good grip on the hose. Okay, so now we can get a better grip on this hose. I need to move this one too. So when I removed it, it was on there pretty good because it's corroded or something. Just let it drip. Then we're going to remove one bolt, 2 bolts, and there's a third one. Okay, so it's 1 bolt, 2 bolts, and the third one kind of tricky to get to. Maybe that one right there. Kind of see it. And these bolts are different sizes, and you're supposed to replace them when you do this job. I have new bolts, so let's go ahead and do that. And these bolts, you're gonna need a special socket, which is it's called the E10 socket, just so you guys know. Also, go ahead and remove this sensor here. Just lift up this clip and pull out. So I was trying to get this bolt here, this one, but the thing is, this hose is here, is in my way, so I'm going to just go ahead and remove it and make it a little easier for me. Just 2 bolts. So I went and took off the water hose. It's pretty bad. Be careful when you do this because you don't want to rip it. See that? Almost pretty much ripped it, but hopefully I won't have to replace it. Oh, man. Okay. Now for this bolt. As you can see, I would not be able to get that if I did not remove this hose here. So just make our lives a little easier. Went ahead and removed it. You can see all the oil on there around this thing too, so it's pretty bad. this bolt. And this one. Remember, you have to remember which ones go where, because they're different lengths. And it's recommended that you don't reuse these bolts. Now for this one, I'm using a swivel. Yeah. To get to that one back there. Go ahead and do that. Show you how it goes. Just put it in through here. Go ahead and do that. So I almost got it out. So I'll show you guys. There it is. Just don't drop it. There it is. That was the last bolt, so now we can go ahead and take this guy out. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up before putting the new gasket, and clean the oil filter housing up and show you how it looks. Alright, so I went ahead and cleaned that up. Did a little bit of cleaning around the engine as well. I'm not done yet, but so you guys can see what I'm doing. Had a lot of oil and stuff down there, so. And when I was doing this hose actually ripped on me, you see? It just corroded. I went ahead and got a new one though, as well as the hose that goes up here, the upper radiator hose broke on me as well. Just, it happens, you know, depending on how old your car is, I guess. And I put the new gasket on the oil filter housing, cleaned this up as well. I got the new bolts, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, show you guys how it looks. So as you can see, I put it on. It only has one bolt right now, but you can see I got new bolts for this. And make sure you want to get new bolts for it. Go ahead and put this one on. So I finished that up, put everything back. I ran the car, make sure there was no leaks. It looks like everything's good here. Put the hoses back. This one, which I had to replace. I also replaced this one. Now I'm just bleeding out the coolant, and then I'll put the screw back in, fill it with some brand new coolant. I ran it with water first, make sure there was no leaks, and it was good. So looks like we're all good here, guys. See you next time.